What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wages Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown. This is going to be LFA 208, going to be fought in Santa Cruz, California, and this is going to be a very good card. A lot of bangers I see on this card, a lot of good prospects I can see on this one. Possibly, maybe some of them could be going to the Contender Series soon. Some of them actually fought on the Contender Series, and now they're fighting in LFA again. So yeah, guys, if you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys, and let's catch out for this event. This event starts in about 3 to 4 hours, so hopefully you guys get this video ASAP. I'm getting this video out a little later than I wanted to, but let's just get right into this breakdown. Let's rush through it so I can get these picks out for you guys. First fight of the night is going to be Lahren taking on Roman Kiziuk. And guys, I'm taking Lahren in this one. He's a really good young prospect. He's had a lot of long amateur career where he did really well. I do believe this fight's going to be very close, but I think Lahren's going to land the harder strikes, stop a lot of the takedowns, and then he's going to end up winning this fight probably via decision in a very close fight. So give me Lahren for the first fight of the night. Alright guys, next fight, Stevenson taking on Vinnie Diaz. And guys, this is a mismatch in skills, and honestly the record just shows it. Stevenson is 4-6. He shouldn't be, probably if he loses this fight and goes 4-7, he might consider retiring because he's 3 fights under 500 at that moment. And Vinnie Diaz, I think he wins this fight everywhere. I think he can knock him out. I think he can submit him. I think the easiest path of victory for him is if he takes him down and ends up submitting this guy. Stevenson doesn't have good takedown defense. He doesn't have good submission defense, and I think Vinnie Diaz should dominate him on the floor. But even on the feet, guys, like I said, I think Vinnie Diaz can win this fight however he wants. So give me Vinnie Diaz in a dominant fashion. Alright guys, next fight, Torres taking on Shad Walters, and I'm taking Shad Walters in this one, guys. He's a -300 favorite, but I do believe he wins this fight. He's fought the higher competition, he has a better boxing, he has good takedown defense, and he also has decent wrestling himself. And I think if he goes into this fight and just throws some hard shots, he's eventually going to land one of them and end up knocking out Torres. Torres has been knocked out before, and I don't believe he's going to go out here and be able to withstand the power shots from Shad Walters or even the wrestling of Shad Walters. So give me Shad Walters to win this one. I think he probably wins this fight either ground and pound or knocks him out standing up. Alright, so this next fight is going to be a very competitive fight with Noah Bay taking on Lahren. And guys, I'm taking Noah Bay in this one. I think this is going to be a very good striking battle, back and forth to see who has a better striking. But I just think Bay has the higher level of striking. He has a lot of kickboxing matches. He has a really good amateur background, and I do believe he's going to end up winning this fight. It is very competitive, so probably not one you want to put the biggest investment in, because I could see a way where Lahren wins. But at the same time, I'm going to pick Noah Bay. I think, like I said, I think Noah Bay has a better striking. I think it's going to go to decision, be a back and forth fight, but Noah Bay is going to land the harder strikes and have the judges give it to him. So give me Noah Bay to win this one. Alright guys, next fight, Eileen David taking on Stephanie Nayan, and I'm taking Eileen David in this one. This is another one that I don't have the best read on. Probably don't want to put too much of an investment, especially on a -300 favorite in Eileen David, but I do believe she's going to be able to get this fight to the floor and control it with the ground and pound and maybe get a submission victory. Stephanie Nayan has decent striking, but she doesn't have good takedown defense, and I do believe if Eileen David gets on the inside and gets a hold of her, she's going to most likely take her down and end up controlling her on the ground. And like I said, get either a decision victory with the ground control or maybe getting a submission victory, but not one you want to have the biggest investment in, because it's women's MMA and it's a -300 favorite, so you never know what could happen. So, but give me Eileen David to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight, Germaine Edwards taking on, I think it's Teujin LZ Orishik. I probably butchered his name, but I'm just going to call him Teujin. It's Germaine Edwards taking on him, and I do believe Temujin's going to win this fight. He is the underdog, but I do believe he's going to end up winning this one. Germaine Edwards is 1-0. He hits very hard, and he has decent striking with his long arms, but I just think Temujin's fought the better competition. He's been around the block a couple times, and he's actually fought some decent people. So I think Temujin's going to come in here and make this fight very competitive. It could go to decision most likely, and it's probably going to be a split decision because it's going to be very close, but I just think Teujin's going to land the harder shots, mixing some takedowns, and end up getting the judge's decision. So give me Teujin to win this one. Alright guys, this next fight, Tony Charles taking Isaiah Pinson, and I'm taking Isaiah Pinson in this one. Isaiah Pinson's fought Denzel Freeman in the PFL. I just watched that one, and Pinson went out there and put on a really good account of himself with his striking, and I don't think Tony Charles is half of the fighter that Denzel Freeman is. So I think Isaiah Pinson's going to come out here, most likely dominate this fight with the striking. He could mix in some takedowns, but I do believe he's going to win this fight via knockout. He just fought a guy, like I said, in Denzel Freeman that is levels above Tony Charles and actually won that fight. So I just think this is a big step down for Isaiah Pinson. So give me Isaiah to win this one. I think he does it by knockout. Alright guys, for this next fight, Alan Boso taking on I think it's Davajat Batsurin, butchered his name probably too, but I'm taking Adelyn Boso. He's a minus 900 favorite, and I think he deserves it. He has decent takedown defense. He has good wrestling himself. He has way better striking, and I think this is going to be grappler trying to take down a striker. And if Batsurin does not get this fight to the floor, he's going to end up getting knocked out because Adelyn Boso, I think he's just a way better all-around fighter. He's fought the higher competition. He's went out there and beat some good competition too. So I just don't believe that he's going to go out here and lose to this guy. He's just going to stop the takedowns and land some hard shots on the outside, and I think he's probably going to get the knockout. So give me Adelyn Boso to win this one. Alright guys, this fight's going to be Joseph Cropshot taking on Adelyn Benson, and I'm taking Joseph to win this one, guys. I do believe he's going to mix in his wrestling and take this guy down and end up winning this fight on the ground and either do it by submission or he's going to end up getting a decision victory just from the takedowns. Adelyn Benson, he's a decent fighter, but he's fought a lot of low-level competition. He's very tall, so he's probably going to try to stick at range and land that jab on the outside. But I think if Joseph gets on the inside, he's going to be able to take him down and dominate him on the floor. So give me Joseph to win this one. I think he does it probably by decision, just by the ground control. Alright guys, next fight's going to be Francile taking on Angelo Rivera Jr. And I'm taking Luis in this one, guys. I think Luis is going to come out here and end up landing the hard shots, sticking to the outside, and end up picking this guy apart. He has better takedown defense now than he did before. Last time I actually bet against him because I thought he was going to be able to get taken down. But he proved to me that he has good takedown defense, and I think this guy's going to end up going to the Contender Series. If he just gets this knockout on this one, I think it's going to be a good time for Dana to call him up. He has very good striking. He throws straight punches, 1-2s really well right down the middle. And I do believe if Angelo does not get this fight to the floor, he's going to end up getting knocked out. So for this one, guys, give me Francile to win this one. Next fight, Josh Hokit taking on Lungsford, and I'm taking Josh Hokit in this one, guys. This is a mismatch. He's a minus 2,000 favorite, and he deserves to be so. Lungsford, the only way he wins this fight is if he takes this fight to the floor, but I don't think he has the better grappling. I don't think he has the better wrestling. He doesn't have the better striking than Josh Hokit. I think Josh Hokit's going to come out here and knock this guy out and probably get in that call from the UFC to come to the Contender Series this upcoming season and try to win a couple fights there and see if he can get into the UFC, because I do believe this guy deserves to be there. He has very hard-hitting hands. He has good wrestling. He has good grappling. I think he's an all-around good fighter, and like I said, this is a mismatch, so give me Josh Hokit to win this one in dominant fashion. Alright guys, next fight, Georgie Ives taking on Jacob Rosales, and I'm taking Jacob Rosales in this one. I think this fight's going to be very competitive, but the reason why I'm taking Jacob Rosales is because when I watch tape on both these guys, I see that Jacob Rosales has fought the higher competition, and he's beat higher competition to where he shows that he has a very good jab. He has good takedown defense. He mixes in the wrestling as well. And I think Georgie Ives is going to come out here swinging wild, try to mix in some takedowns, but I don't believe he's going to be able to take Jacob Rosales down. I think Rosales is going to be able to stick to the outside, circle around the ring, land his shots, mix in some takedowns, and end up winning a decision victory. This, like I said, this is very competitive in my opinion, but I just think Jacob Rosales has fought the higher competition, and that's going to make him seasoned for this fight. So give me Jacob Rosales to win this one. Alright guys, this one's going to be Chris Makate taking on Javier Reyes, and guys, this is a very good fight. It's going to be a banger, and I'm taking Chris Makate in this one. He trains out of here in the Inland Empire at Redlands, and this guy, I've watched him all of his fights, and I've kept an eye on him for a while. I do believe if he wins this fight, he's going to get that call to the Contender Series and end up going to the UFC. He has very good striking. He hits very hard. He has good takedown defense. He has some wrestling himself, so don't think he doesn't have wrestling. And if Javier Reyes, in my opinion, does not get this fight to the floor and turns this into a banger, which I do believe he's going to try to, he's going to end up getting knocked out. So for this one, guys, give me Chris Makate to win this one. I think he does it by knockout. And alright guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys, and let's cash out for this LFA 208.